but
No.
I don't know if that happened.
Oh, no. I think it's called a DC of bats.
Oh. Oh, we're good on my end. It's still
Okay,
kind of
cool.
going. It's just buffering.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I think it's called a DC of bats. It's because they've had so many Batman.
Ah!
Oh. Stick to the one character. Also, Mothman is getting chased by a murmuration of bats. Something like this.
And the bats, let's say, Dorothy, you can hear them when you're closer. They are squeaking a message. It sounds like words, but very, very high-pitched.
Oh.
If I can, I would like to get close enough to hear them clearly.
How are you going to get close to them?
I'm already on rooftops following them.
Mm-hmm.
Are you like Naruto running along the rooftops?
Oh, yeah.
I love it. I love it so
You can
much.
send your octopus to read their minds.
Oh, that's a good idea. I can... I will wake up my octopus, who's hanging out inside my hoodie.
Okay.
And I will ask them to divine something for me and give me a message.
Yeah, so you can roll 2d6.
Okay. Alright. That is 1-6.
Okay, cool. How does your octopus communicate with you? Does it speak? Does it, like, suction your head?
I thought you said, does it beak like the squid beaks? And I'm like,
yeah.
no, I hate that.
I imagine that Tantalus the octopus likes to use symbols to communicate with me. Either they will configure their tentacles into symbols that mean something to the both of us, or they'll use things like rune stones or hieroglyphs, things that are on hand. But I imagine that it always carries a runestone pouch.
Okay. So, Tantalus stops for a minute and kind of scratches his head with one tentacle and then reaches into their runestone pouch and throws out the runes that tell you these bats are carrying an invitation.
An invitation?
Okay. Well, I will focus on getting home to accept the invitation and probably get details. At least it's not a threat, which means that they probably aren't going to hurt Mothman along the way, which is what I was scared of.
What are Stan and Claudia doing? You've seen Mothman being followed by 200 bats.
I
Yes.
think we should maybe go home and make sure Mothman is okay.
Yeah, probably, like, Stan is trying to, like, find the closest, bus stop so we can go home and check on the Man of Moth and see if the bats are going to continue to follow him once we get to the apartment building. Like, if they're gonna come inside or something.
Yeah. Uninvited. I better not. Better fucking not.
So you get home, and the bats do not arrive uninvited, but they are batting at your windows and doing...
I was gonna say, are they, like, smacking into the windows? That was my
Yes.
first thought.
Batting, yeah.
Mothman is in his usual spot at your attic, just staring at the light.
Aw,
Aw, so
I'm glad
good.
he's okay.
We have
Alright,
a we have a
walk
whole
over
budget
and
for him.
I walk over and pat him on his furry head and just like pull out a really fancy handkerchief and just like put it in his hands. I hope that wasn't too
Give him a
scary
special
for you.
snack.
And then
I would like to try and let the bats into a specific room so that they don't get into the rest of the house.
Okay.
Do you want to let them into my tourist cave? They can come into my tourist cave.
If you're okay with that, I'll just make sure that the door is closed to the rest of the house and open a window.
Yes, they can come in if they want. They can see all my terrible photos of me pretending to lean against the Eiffel Tower as I am, like, 2 feet in the wrong direction.
So, Mothman looks at the handkerchief and then nuzzles you with their antenna in a gesture of appreciation.
Aww.
And
Nice.
the bats all head down to the tourist cave. It's a little snug in there. It's hard to see with the 200 bats vigorously flapping their wings. And then all of these bats line themselves up and vomit blood and fly away. And what is left is a message.
Oh, wow.
I'm really glad they went into your room and not mine.
What is it like, is there a message in blood, like, at the...
Yes.
Freaking, what's the... I'm trying to think of what TV show that is, where it always starts, like, blood splattering and then it, like, turns into the name of the show.
Invincible.
Yes. Is that the one that because there's another one. There's several of these.
Oh, okay. Invincible gets
just like,
more bloody every episode.
Jazz is like, Mom, I threw up. Yes.
What does the message say?
Yes.
What
have you got to tell us, little dude?
Addressed to Dear Claudia, Stan, and the little girl who should not have been made. You are
Oh, fuck you!
Oh, that is brutal! Wow.
Do you mean like it shouldn't have been made in terms of vampire or in terms of shouldn't have been born? Because both of those are bad. They're bad in different ways.
Brutal. It's brutal like
you
fatality.
And your light-loving boarder are invited to the first transatlantic cryptid undead coalition festival ball. Be there or never darken our doorstep again. Dress code is capes and hats.
Gonna look at Dorothea Calodia and point to the I Love New York hat and be like, do you think this counts as a hat?
Yeah, well, I'm not going.
Do we know who these people are that sent us this message?
Yeah, does this ring a bell with anybody?
Yes, this is signed by Baroness Carmilla, Count Dracula, and Eve.
Wow.
You say Eve, like, are we talking like Adam and Eve, or are we talking about like Eve, like other thing?
It's Tilda Swinton's character from Only Lovers Left Alive.
Okay, I was like, are we talking about like the
But
second
she is kind
maid
of
person?
Yeah,
it's implied she might be that old.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and it's like, Dorothy's going to just kick her feet up and just say, yeah, no, I don't mind if I never see any of those people, because obviously I'm not welcome.
Do we know why they're so bitchy to Dorothy?
That's a great question.
It's frowned upon to make a child vampire.
I mean, yeah, I kind of imagined that. It's not Dorothy's fault, it is yours.
Fine. They should have addressed it to Dorothy and Colonia, the vampire who should never have sired Dorothy.
And Colonia, the bitch who made a bad decision.
Yeah, I'm like stamping my foot down. I'm like, those bitches. That's on me. That's nothing to do with you, Dorothy.
I'm gonna
You're
go
right,
get. Yeah, I'm gonna go get the shark cleaner. I'll be right back. Y'all can talk out. You know what I'm talking about? Like the shark, like floor cleaners. You can rent them like at grocery stores.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was like, you have a pigeon, not a shark.
No, I'm gonna go get the shark so we can vacuum up the blood so it doesn't stain the carpet.
Use the berry scent this time. The lemon just smells cheap. Oh, I'm taking a photo. I'm gonna take a photo of this.
Yes.
I take a photo of the message before it gets wiped up.
Is it a flash photo that you take?
In our past, no. Like
Okay.
DW themselves, I never have flash activated on my camera. If
You can be
if
me
I
where you
need it,
accidentally
it's
turn the fucking flash on when you don't need to and then you scare your dog.
I was gonna say, if you put the flash on, Mothman was just going to appear right next to you and like stare in your face.
Yeah.
You just like take out your phone off and just like fucking flies right into the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
So in our past history with dealings with these people, have we insulted them? Because it sounds like darkened their doorstep again.
Oh, that's just, the polite way to end a vampire message.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Imagine you get like invited to someone's birthday party and it's like, show up or never darken my doorstep again.
It's like vampiric, be there or be square.
Like damn,
I
bitch, you really
see,
about
I
to disown
see.
me for this?
Yeah, okay. Well, that's a very polite end use of the message then. Well, I think we should go, and maybe this would be a good opportunity, Dorothy, for you to impress them, and maybe I can take some of that heat and responsibility.
No,
Because-
why would I want to go to some party where nobody wants me there? I'd have much more fun at home corrupting the children.
Yeah, the best parties are the ones where no one wants you to be there. I used to be a noble, that was every party.
Stan is just like awkwardly sitting there and is like, can I turn this on or do you have more things to say? Because the shark is loud as fuck.
Yeah. I'm like, well, in my experience...
And meanwhile, Dorothy is just like, perfect timing, I don't have to listen to the speech.
It's just like, you can see this meme immediately going off in
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, meanwhile, Dorothy's like on one end of the couch, one leg thrown over the arm and playing on her phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then it's just like Stan sitting there just vacuuming the floor.
And Mothman comes down and is wearing one of Dottie's capes and hats and does a little twirl. And just in sign spells out party.
Oh, bravo.
Yeah,
Mothman wants to go hard.
Yeah,
you go have fun, Mothman.
Mothman wants to go fucking ape. Wants to stop being nice.
I'm gonna give him a pair of spats or something. I don't know. Just want something to tie it.
Can I give him
together.
shutter shades?
He doesn't wear shoes. Just like this spats on him, like he's Scrooge McDuck.
Oh my gosh. And the sun is starting to come up. So, what do you do? What's your last acts before bedtime?
Graz just said booty shorts that say juicy.
Yes, Dusty.
Yeah, I'm going to check on the kids that are here and make sure that everyone is checked in before I go, and I imagine that I like rage work on cosplay for a couple of hours past my bedtime before going to sleep in my most comfortable coffin, which is in room number 9. Room number 9 is like all of the comfiest, fluffiest things.
I love that. Some you time.
Yep.
I am going to look up the venue that they have invited us to for this party, and I am going to see if they have like a Facebook or something, so I will have something to talk about when we get there, because otherwise it's going to be like, how's your life been?
It's on a Zeppelin.
Interesting.
So only reachable by flying cryptids or by turning into a bat or other flying creature.
Oh, that is really sad. No Bigfoot. No chupacabra.
What if I was gonna say, what if I just grab someone and whip them, like throw them really hard?
I bet you could do it.
Yeah.
You know, I bet that I have some cosplay wings that definitely would suit me as glider wings.
Like, it was
Just, like,
clear that
burst
this
into
was
the
set
window?
up as, like, a exclusive rude party.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm
you
going
find
to,
info on the Zeppelin. And Colodia, what about you?
I'm going to put my clothes in the washing machine, then dryer. So then I fold them and put them into Mothman's snack box.
It's like,
And-
you know what though, with all of you being able to escape that, I think Dorothy is just going to plan on A, not going to the party, but B, hanging out on a really tall building with a rocket launcher.
Like Jinx
Warning
Arcade!
you all, of course.
I'm thinking of the
Warning
beginning
you all,
what
of
is it?
course, that she's going to do this. But just be like, hey, just going to tell you, I'm going to make the party crash. I'm not going to crash the party.
I'm just imagining like the opening of the Harley Quinn movie. You're just sitting on top of a building, just chilling.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so proud of you.
I love it so
Um,
much. And
And then I'm going to get those beefcakes and grind them up into some nice hamburger helper into nice little patties for the community picnic, the neighborhood picnic party we're gonna have.
delicious.
And swish off to bed, putting perfume on in a really good mood.
And that, as the sun rises, was tonight's episode of Oops, All Draculas. Thank you so much for playing, friends. This has been a delight. Stick around because we are going to do a raid. But first, let's find out where you can meet all of these wonderful Draculas in the real life. And let's start with Stan. Who are you in the real life? Where can we find you?
Hi, in the real life, I am not Stan. I am Ink.
What?
And you can find me on Twitter. I thought you were talking about Draz just saying, "Oh damn, you did it," and I was like, "Oh, is the world over now?" You can find me on Twitter at these events, or I mean, scream about things. If you try to find me in the real world, we will throw hands. I have worked on several things that we have featured on this show, including the Uncaged Anthology and other things. You can find links to my work and my other art account on my Twitter. People who live in the United States, it is a dangerous time right now to be a queer person. Please be careful for yourself, other people, and if you have the power to advocate for your community, please do so. It is a bad time to be queer in America.
Yeah. Colodia, who are you in the real life? Where can we find you?
I am DW. You can find me in Australia, but I'm not telling you where. You... and
Come and find me, bitch.
Yeah. And if you fucking find me, I will say hello. And on Twitter, I'm at DW_Dagon. And that's me.
And lastly but not leastly, Dorothy, who are you in the real life? Where can we find you?
Hello, I'm Zan Larson all over the internet, and I have my own website called zanlarson.com, which has links to all sorts of really fun things that I have been involved in, or the art that I have lots of places and on sale. So please check that out. And also, because Oops, All Draculas is funded tonight, the very next thing on that is the stretch goal, which means I will be drawing familiars, including the Jackalope and Tantalus, the Divining Octopus Companion. So if you want to see that, please support the crowdfunder.
I'm so excited. I can't believe we funded while we were streaming. This was so nice. Thank you, everybody who has bought the game. Thank you, everybody who has watched us play the game and been here. This was such a joy. I'm Jess. There's my stuff. You can find me on Twitter at miss_Jess03. And there's the link to go buy Draculas, crowdfunder.com/oopsalldraculas. Yeah, thank you so much. We are going to go shoot our behind the scenes Patreon video. So support us on Patreon if you want to get access to that stuff and our fun Discord. Real talk, we make barely any money from Twitch. The source of our income and to keep paying ourselves and doing this is from Patreon. So if you want to help us, buy ourselves a coffee to keep this going, support us on Patreon. And thank you so much again. We are going to do a raid. Critical Misses is streaming tonight, so go give them a Threefy hello. We love you so much, and we will see you next week with Raccoon Sky Pirates. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.